Did you guys miss me? Did you? Did you? I got myself some more coffee. Got myself some lunch, which was a PB&J sandwich, and we're ready to get back into this thing. So far, it's very slow. It is a very slow start. Like, there isn't really a lot going on as I'm wandering around just kind of doing odd jobs here and there. And that might be that I just want to do all the quests and such. But
A Ferelden in the guard. What will they think of next?
You have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory, anyway.
let's see here. Lady Elegant.
My. If it isn't Hawk.
Elegant?
Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still in Athenral's employ. Things have been going well since then?
Could be better. Could be worse.
I often feel the same way. You may recall I sometimes provided potions for Athenral. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
Ooh. Thank you.
Greetings, Sarah. You look like a man who'd be interested in the finest Antivan steel to grace his hand. I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
Son? I have never had that privilege, Sarah. My poor wife, she's back in Antivan and cannot see me often with my travels.
That's the best you can do with a guard staring you in the face.
Let us not ruin the day with such weighty thoughts. Perhaps I could show you my silks.
Fine. Hold your tongue. It's on your head if Fenrir dies.
The boy is a mage of elven blood. Do you wonder I fear for him?
Wow. 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 He doesn't care at all for his kid?
And justice, grace, have mercy.
Good day, citizen.
Quality armor.
Here we go!
Outside of Automar.
Of course.
Let's finish this!
You're pathetic! I've got this one! You've got to regret this!
Where did you come from?
Get the lake of my regards! Let's finish this! And you die! Now you fall!
Bye-bye. Take that. Take that.
I'm just standing here. Don't look at me.
I hate sneezes. For me, they're really violent.
There's the dead drop. Hopefully the wardens will appreciate this.
Are we gonna see wardens?
Nobody follows the law.
You're Hawk, aren't you? You used to work with the Themriel.
The chantry is open to all.
I really do wish that they would have, like, showed my progress of me, like, becoming well known. I get that, like, oh, they were rushing, but I don't know. It feels like a missed opportunity.
I didn't think you'd come. I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on.
Relatively? Relatively?
Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
I came here to see you, Meryl. You don't have to fuss over me.
You're so kind. My first guest and I'm already a terrible host.
No, you're not.
I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
Bringing you here wasn't exactly a favor.
It's not pretty, but this is where I need to be.
Why?
I haven't exactly had many friends. Not even among my own clan. This is tricky.
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded.
And blood magic? Be honest, blood
I
magic?
studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadal. It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible Keeper. I was never that good with people.
You seem to be getting the hang of it already.
I'm glad you think so. Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawk. It means a lot to me.
Rivalry? Why rival? This system doesn't make a lot of sense.
This city is amazing. Do you know I saw someone get mugged? Right outside. It was fascinating.
Ah! What?
Everything
Woman.
happens here all at once. How does
Woman.
anyone keep it all straight?
Someone has jumped outside your door, and that's exciting.
It must be the alien age greeting. Hasn't happened to me yet, though. They must not like me. It's so busy here. So many things just get lost.
Do you miss the Dalish?
I miss Haren Pyval stories. The creaking of Aravels in the breeze. The city is so busy and confusing. And the elves here are not like my clan. But I'll get used to Kirkwall in time.
The Templars haven't found you, have they?
I've been careful, even among the Dalish. Keepers never work magic in public. And I think the Templars don't even see me. I'm just another elf in the alienage.
If it lets apostates like me slip through the cracks, I'm for it.
I'm certainly not complaining. I'd be cut down on the spot if the Templars knew what I was. I'm glad you came by. I needed someone to talk to.
Rivalry? I'm still confused on how the rivalry system works. Just temporarily. Random rival. We'll come back for you later. Hanged man. I want to go to the docks. I want to know how to get to the hanged man.
So, what do you do, Aveline?
You know I'm a guard. Why are you asking?
Justice, grace be with
I mean in your off-duty hours, for fun. You've heard of it, I hope.
These are my off-duty hours.
And the trend of you scaring the piss out of me continues.
Yes. Good day to you.
Nope, That's not how we get there. How do I get to the Hanged Man? Shitty merchandise. There's an exit up north. How do I get to the Hanged Man? Am I just not able to get there yet?
Andraste's gracefully.
Only job that will have me. Figures.
Strong back, yeah. Can you live?
Half pay to match the refugees?
Yes and no. So piss off.
Huh? Two warriors, a rogue. I really would like a healer in my party.
Do you know anything about the Mage Underground?
Nope. None whatsoever. Leave me alone.
The alienage is dirty, crowded, and full of awful elven diseases.
The business.
I don't like some of the people you've been associating with, Carver.
Talk to my brother. He's the one in charge.
Maybe, but I know you get around. This city's full of people who are dead set on ending badly. I don't want to see you end up the same way.
Would asking you to stop spying on me help in the least?
No.
Are you the Templar who's pursuing the boy Fenrir?
I did not realize his name was known so widely.
And I didn't know we would announce it to a Templar.
Are you a friend of his?
Have you met him? What is he like?
From his mother's description, he sounds much like any youngster we bring to the Circle. Frightened of his gift, resentful at losing his freedom, convinced he is the one exception to our laws. Hardly someone you would wish the power to murder people with his mind.
An untrained mage cannot be set loose on innocent people.
They always think of us as the enemy, but it is the mages themselves who are protected most by the Circle and its rituals. If we do not find Fenrir soon, it will not matter. Either he will be taken by the demons, or by less mystical predators. And I have said more than enough on the topic. This is a Templar matter, and we will be handling it.
Aveline, don't you think this matter concerns the whole city?
It does, and you Templars are spread thin to begin with.
True. Sadly, there are more mages fleeing than we can easily keep up with.
Then let the city guard do what we're good at. I can track the boy.
There is a Templar, a former Templar, by the name of Samson. He left the Order due to philosophical differences. He has been known to help mages flee.
Why don't I trust the Templars?
If Fenrir went to him, Samson wouldn't tell me. He stays out of sight by day, but I've seen him at night, near the entrance to Darktown.
Hello, what do you have?
Ah, welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solicitus. Please take a look around. My apologies in advance. Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment. Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
Get on with it.
All business. I like you. It's been too dangerous to leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
Sure.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Sirrah.
Here, you were looking for this.
This was free of its handler. Well, you're a lucky one. Thank you.
A place where we should be coming together. For most, it's barely a nod as they pass.
Right behind you, Hawk.
Interesting. I would like to talk to my allies, but what's about over here?
Did you approve my application?
I can't make you a guard, Carver.
We were both soldiers. Why won't they take me?
I was an officer, and I follow orders.
No, you don't.
I also think of others before myself. You seem tired of that, and that's dangerous.
Just when it's not my choice. You told them not to take me, didn't you?
Yes.
Ooh.
Tom Wise?
Huh? Oh, Hawk. Haven't seen you since we did that job together for Athenril. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the deep roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
I've fought Darkspawn before.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? Athenril's scarce these days. And the Coterie have their own mixers. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
Poisons and grenades. I'll order that. Okay, I needed to see.
Nothing worth
This will be easy! I'm stuck! That's enough! You want
Interesting. Why are people trying to kill me all of a sudden? Who are you?
Good! Let's get started! Now you fall! One less to worry about!
Really? A root. I remember death roots.
I saw a spawn once. It looked like Uncle.
I don't like you. You're covered in armor. I've got a sneaking suspicion Carver's not going to be with me forever.
Here, you were looking for this.
Where did you get this? It's just what I need. Thank you.
Going to have to do some shopping upstairs pretty soon.
I've got a big inkling that Carver is not going to be with me forever. What's in
I don't
here?
think I could do that.
Well, this looks like the place. If the cellars go this far, maybe we were important.
Interesting.
To arms! I'll deal with this! Let's finish this! Victory!
Bad side. Seems to be unhealthy.
Take all that. I'm gonna move Cone of Cold there. Nope. Up and around, I guess. This way? Yeah.
Here we go! I'll deal with this! That's enough!
Ah, yes. Slavers, I forgot.
If you have a plan, get to it.
Let me... Thank you. Aim. That's snow on the floor?
It's a bad time! How about you? Go down! One less! Then your turn!
Cone of Cold looks really cool, though. I really wish it was like a range spell.
Good! Let's get started!
He said. Move. Another dagger. Hey Falco, how you doing? Hey Falco, I got a really cool spell.
That's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots?
Here we go! I'll deal with this!
Falco, check this out. How you doing? How you doing, by the way?
You know, I might be able to give you a hand with that. Easy.
Okay. Looks like the forecast is cold.
That has to be the vault. If there's anything to learn about the family, that's where it is. So this is it. Grandfather's will. Let's just take it back to Mother and be done with it.
I don't think there's any point in delaying the news.
Back we go. It's ice to meet you. Hey, at least it's cool looking, right?
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality.
What?
It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my
What?
children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
Gamlen lied to you, Mother. We found the will.
Grandfather left everything to Mother and us. I guess he had some sense after all. See for yourself.
I should maybe...
Excuse
To my
you?
daughter Leandra, and all children born of her. The estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Check out the part where Gamlen is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is.
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
You'll spend the rest of your life paying my mother back for what you stole.
Andraste's ass, I will.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make her willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
No, he deserves nothing.
You're standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
I want to punch his lights out.
So, what? Are you here to gloat? Gamlen's the idiot again. Gamlen's the fool who can't hold his money when it's given in a bloody silver basket. I tried, you know, when Leandra left. But no one was ever going to live up to her.
I've seen the nobles in this town. Your parents must have had a fortune. Where did it all go?
Well, it's not like I stood at the side of the wharf and hurled it over. I tried to invest it. I got some good tips on trade in Kunari cheeses. And, you know, a man's got needs. I'm not denying I spent more on myself than I should have, but I figured it'd all work out.
Don't make excuses.
I changed their filthy sheets and wiped their chins through 2 bouts of the cholera, and the last word Father said was... Leandra. I'm not looking for love, but at least I got the money.
You are...
Still brooding. Your nobility. Knock it off.
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, brother.
I agree.
You could slap on a smile for a few days. For her sake.
She's not interested in what I think. She wants to provide for us, and you're making sure it happens. And when we're done, I don't know, I guess we'll sit around thinking about how great we used to be. Mother didn't even want that life back until we got dumped here. And you only care because we're under Templar scrutiny.
You hating everything I do is really losing its charm.
Sure, make light. Why take anything seriously? You're the eldest. You lead by default.
I don't see you taking the reins.
When should I do that? When I'm following you around, or when I'm caring for Mother while you tame mighty Kirkwall? Besides, we both know what happens when someone leaves dear brother's protection. I'm sure Bethany would appreciate that you're keeping good humor.
Fun's fun, but you're taking this little pissing match too far.
What? You don't like someone making a joke out of everything you are?
I don't see the humor in digging up Bethany so you can hide behind her too. I think we're done.
Brother. I feel... I don't know. It's like Mother taking everything out on us. She was just scared. I don't have a place in the life she is trying to bring back. I'm here if you need me. But I must find my own way.
People say that this group is toxic. I think this is relatable.
He wasn't like this in Lothering. I think he misses the open fields.
Come on, let's play Fetch the Invisible Ball.
He just needs to get out more. Don't you, boy?
But if he's with us, who'd keep Gamlen's debt collectors away?
Take it. I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with dog? Real easy to remember.
Oh. 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 You know. You know. You know. There's no. There's no escape. There's no escape. Sorry.
When I told your grandmother I was marrying your father, she threatened to disown me. She said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
Grandmother didn't want you to leave. She tried holding on to you the only way she knew.
She would have been so proud of you. You're everything she wanted in an Amel grandchild. She might have had a hard time accepting it at first, but she would have loved you, all three of you. Oh, Bethany. She was such a sweet little girl. Never cried, just looked at you with those big eyes.
She was so young to be taken from us.
I just keep thinking there's something we could have done. It's killing me. I remember that awful creature reaching down, and 18 years of loving and feeding and raising, and that was it.
Blame the Darkspawn, not yourself.
The Darkspawn would have been happy with any prey. It was my fault it was Bethany. I miss her. There were 4 of us when the Blight began. It will never be over while there are just 3. I've written to the Viscount. I've an audience for after Bartran's expedition leaves. I couldn't do anything for Bethany, but with luck, I can at least give us a home.
I'm with you, brother. For now.
Your mother's busy writing to the Viscount. If you want more...
Okay.
family stories, go to her.
Crafting. Runes. We love you, Del. There's a lot of quests there. But yeah, so far what I've seen is relatable. Yeah, no, it's a family torn apart by circumstance. By tragedy.
So, Carver, have you thought about what you'll do if your expedition doesn't pay off?
This is our only chance, and you know it.
You're so damned proud you couldn't pick up a trade.
And who would take a Ferelden apprentice? Maybe in another year I could work my way up to Piss Boy.
Fine, let's crawl down some holes. Good bloody luck for your sake.
He seems...
More mages. You talk. I'm going to ask the guards about their training.
I know your face. I am Tobias. You and that man.
I love Varric!
I remember.
Varric's amazing!
Malcolm was a good man.
My father must have left quite an impression. The letter I found was ancient.
I needn't tell his own child how special he was. As to the letter, it pained me to send news of the Templar's death.
The Templar?
He allowed your father to leave Kirkwall. Rule is not served by caging the best of us. A wise man.
Hard to believe that a mage could have any sort of friendship with a Templar.
That is the distrust of today. A reflex that now restrains more than it protects. I will send the letters I held. It seems fitting that they return to family. Such a friendship. Few like your father remain. Even fewer like the Templar. Rest well at the Maker's side, Sir Morivar Carver.
Carver? Well, well. Something to discuss back at the house.
Well, I don't like that.
Knight Commander Meredith.
Oh, I don't like that.
Another messenger came by with a letter. It's on the desk.
Carver.
Here, I got you something.
Why?
Don't give me that look. Be grateful for 5 minutes.
These are by father. Are you sure they aren't meant for you? I bet another mage could get more out of them.
Read.
For your service that cannot be admitted, I ask that you accept this trinket and know that I shall respect your name. Thank you, Conscience of the Order, Sir Morivar Carver. Carver?
The Templar who allowed Father to leave Kirkwall. Your namesake.
A Templar? Have we met a Templar who isn't a colossal prig?
Father must have felt he was worth honoring.
A man who let him look ahead. And a name that would always mean skill thoughtfully applied.
Seems like he thought it held some promise.
Not a link back, but how to go forward. That's what I was to him. I don't know what to say. Except, thank you.
Friendship plus 15.
I'm with you, brother. For now.
Loose ends. When? Why are they? Stop giving me quests! I love Varric, though. Varric's amazing. There are so many quests in Hightown to take care of. He happens to hit a little too close to home for my brother's inquisitive accusations. Eh? Eh?
I'm surprised you still travel with this, Aveline.
Carver...
You're ever so busy with the guardsmen. It must be a burden to slum with the refugees.
It's oddly comforting that you insult me like I'm family.
That wasn't... No, I didn't mean that.
I know. But you should be glad that's how I took it.
Wow. Okay.
Here you're having problems with the bone pit. I can help.
Finally someone comes to help me. You look a bit unseasoned, but I hope you'll do. I had to suspend operations. My workers are lost in the mines or have run off. Serves me right for hiring Ferelden refugees. I sent others before, but no word. Perhaps they are putting me off. I need someone competent to figure out what is going on.
First, I want to know more.
Your first mistake was naming your mine the Bone Pit.
The locals named the mine. Those fools say it's cursed. That is why I hire Fereldens. They may be dull-witted, but they're not superstitious.
Mind what you say about my countrymen.
I was not referring to you, of course. My workers are a particularly desperate sort. They're lucky to work for me. Few in Kirkwall will hire refugees.
What's the reward?
I will pay handsomely. The exact amount depends on what perils you face.
I'm sorry, Falco.
Surely the miners had good reason to leave.
I am at a loss. No miner has reported in, and no one takes me seriously.
The Bone Pit must be dangerous if people are afraid to venture there.
No, nothing like that. Pay no heed to local superstition. The Bone Pit is mostly harmless.
Okay.
You said some of your workers are Ferelden.
Of course. Who else would be pathetic enough?
Yes, all of them.
Carver!
An unruly lot, to be sure.
I'll head there soon.
The sooner the better. Each day the mine is not running costs me more than those miners make in a year. The Bone Pit is just outside the city. Any map will show it.
Right? Who else would be more pathetic than our countrymen to take a job? Wow! Are you sure you don't like the dwarf? Rather than the spoiled brat younger brother? Gosh. Thank you, Artie. Hi, Artie. How you doing, by the way?
Shut your eyes for a dog.
Also, Carver's an ass, Ardalic.
Huh. Well, I just lost a sovereign. Didn't think you'd stoop to our kind again.
Neither did I.
Indeed.
Bruh!
Or are you not too proud to make some coin?
Just tell me what you want.
Since you stormed off, we don't have anyone who can quite work your magic. If you know what I mean. I sent some men to fence a bit of cargo down at the docks. Haven't seen them since. I'd pay good silver for the safe return of them, or the goods.
Is this anyone I know?
A bit.
When you left,
I have a feeling he's not going to be a party member for long.
Volunteers. Lad named Price was leading them. No one of your caliber.
Where were they last seen?
They were supposed to meet down by the docks, under cover of darkness. I know you're familiar with the concept.
Want to tell me what you were selling?
We were trying to make a deal with the Carta. Those Orzammar dwarves. They like luxury items. Fine fabrics, a cask of caviar, an aged wine. Anything one can liberate from a Hightown merchant.
Consider it a deal.
Good. Go to the docks tonight. My boy Price was supposed to meet our buyers from the Carta there. Maybe you can find out what happened.
So explain to me the like and dislike system compared to the rivalry system, Artie. What's the difference?
Taffy? Taffy, here go. You there, Ferelden. I wish to speak with you. I've heard you have dealings with certain elements in the city.
You can get things done on the sly, as they say.
So they won't leave my party? Is that the difference?
That's a fancy way to put it.
I am a magistrate in this city, and as such, I wish to hire you for a small, albeit important, job. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city.
A request that should have been made of the guard.
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
We're both intelligent people. There's something in the ruins, isn't there?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins. The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
Do you know what manner of beasts they are?
I don't know what they look like. I've never seen one myself. The guards say these things have already torn through a full...
What's the implementation, and why aren't you a fan of it?
It'd be easier to seal up the entrance and let the beasts take care of him.
I believe in justice, Ferelden, not unbridled slaughter. I will not let prisoners be eaten just because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
I'm sure if you send in enough men this time, they'd do fine.
No. The more guards who know, the easier it is for this to get out. Those men gossip like old fishwives.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
Take Meryl, for example. To be your friend, you have to encourage her to do blood magic, but trying to ward her away from it can only be done by being her rival. Interesting. Why? That makes no sense, though.
Andraste's grace be with you.
The issue comes from how it's coded and the presentation. Okay, continue. More cat tracks. It is impressive that they got this out in less than a year, though. Because graphically, it is an improvement over Origins.
Have you seen a dog? Small, with a blue bow around her neck.
Okay.
This is yours, if I'm not mistaken.
Bless my fool spirit, I never thought I'd see that again. Thank you.
But am I probably shouldn't be asking.